have roster cuts in our future, and that's tomorrow by 5 p.m. The Vikings will have cut down the roster to 53 men. Leslie Frazier apparently said that he was going to take the entire time to make those decisions, so don't expect them before 5 p.m. on Saturday. But let's take a look at who may and may not make the roster. Comparing last year's roster, the Vikings carried 2 quarterbacks with Joe Webb and Ponder. This year we have Ponder and Castle, and I think McLeod Bethel Thompson makes the team as well because the Vikings don't want to lose him. He's got a lot of upside, it seems. Running backs, we've got 3 running backs. I've got Peterson, Gerhardt, and Asiata making the team. Banyard doesn't make the team, and hopefully we can stash him on the practice squad. That's 3 running backs. 2 fullbacks. We've got Jerome Felton. The Vikings carried 2 fullbacks last year. I'm going to say we're going to carry 1.5. So I think we'll carry Jerome Felton and what's his name? He's not a fullback. He was listed as tight end last year. Red Ellison. There we go. Red Ellison will be listed as a tight end, but he'll play fullback for the first 3 games while Jerome Felton is suspended. Offensive line, we carried 7 last year. I've got 7 this year with Sullivan, Khalil, Charlie Johnson, Fusco, Lodeholt, and Joe Berger and Jeff Baca, the rookie, I think makes the team. 4 tight ends, again, we got Rudolph Carlson and Red Ellison is our 3rd tight end. Wide receivers, I've got 6. We carried 6 last year. Jennings, Simpson, Wright, Patterson, Burton, and Webb. So both of them make the team. On defense, 5 defensive ends we carried last year. I've got us carrying 5 again this year. Allen, Robinson, Griffin, George Johnson, and DeAndre Reed gets another shot at the roster. So we'll see how he can develop. We carried 4 defensive tackles last year. I'm saying we're carrying 5 going into the season this year because of the iffiness of, I think it depends on how the team feels about where Kevin Williams is from his hyperextended knee and where Sharif Floyd is from the minor surgery that he had. So I've got Kevin Williams, Fred Evans, LaTroy Guion, Sharif Floyd, and Chase Baker making it. I think Chase Baker had a strong preseason, and he'll make the roster. Linebackers, 7 backers we carried last year. I think we carry 7 again. We've got Greenway, Henderson, Bishop, Michael Motti, Gerald Hodges. They're not going to cut a 4th-round pick with a lot of upside. Audie Cole and Marvin Mitchell. So I think McKenzie is cut. Cornerbacks. We had 6 cornerbacks last year, 6 again this year. Cook, Robinson, Rhodes, Jefferson, A.J. Jefferson, despite his weird being able to be in position and not make a play, he makes the team. Sherrills makes the team as the punt returner, and Burton is our 6th cornerback. And then with safeties, we carried 5 last year, carry 5 again this year with Smith, Sanford, Raymond, Sendejo, and Blanton as our 5th safety. And then of course we've got special teams with Jeff Locke, Blair Walsh, and Cullen Loeffler as our long snapper. So there you have your 53-man roster, at least as I think we will see it. And so that's it this week. You can find us at MinnesotaVikingsChat.com, on Facebook at Facebook.com/MinnesotaVikingsChat, on Twitter at Twitter.com/MNVikingsChat. And again, I want to thank everyone who participated in the Vikings Chat Twitter conversation and Facebook conversation last night. Every game day we hold a online conversation using the Vikings Chat hashtag on Twitter and on Facebook, so please contribute. And then you can find us on YouTube as well at youtube.com/MinnesotaVikingsChat. And please leave your comments below. I'd love to hear what you think about Vikings preseason, about the final roster, who you think will make it on the final roster, about what we face with the Detroit Lions. And of course, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel so you don't miss any of these podcasts, these weekly podcasts at MinnesotaVikingsChat.com. And until next week, go Vikings.